Hey everyone. So, balance is not something you find, it's something you create. Meet Ranjana Maitra, a global leader in University of New Haven. With a strong corporate background in renowned companies like TCS and Wipro, she is now an influential international higher education leader, passionately involved in bridging culture, community, student, and University of New Haven. Ranjana is an accomplished entrepreneur who has achieved remarkable growth in the healthcare and life science sector. She is known for setting up a new business, improving delivery excellence, and turning around acquire venture. Additionally, Ranjana plays a vital role as an immediate co-chair of CII Indian Women Network and is a key member of Education Task Force. Join us as we explore her inspiring journey. Hi everyone, you are on Igniting Minds, the power of knowledge. And a person I'm gonna talk to need no introduction. Ranjana Maitra, the person to whom I got connected first time before coming the University of New Haven. So let's talk to her and we're gonna get to know her journey, how she builded herself and how she is helping to student, professional and everyone over here. So Ranjana, first of all, I would like to thank you from bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for coming, giving me your precious time. I know how busy you are. And every day, whenever you come, I feel like so overwhelmed. I feel like I should just talk to you and learn from you. So a person who wants to know like more about you, about your journey, would you like to explain about a little bit how you have started and what is your vision and how you are building yourself here?
Thank you, Rupal, and thank you for your very generous and kind words. I remember speaking with you before you landed in the United States for doing your masters, and we had quite a few conversations. And I remember that, and I had saved your number in my phone, which I usually don't do. So that was a pleasure. When I saw you in campus, it made me really happy because when you see your own students coming here, it's a different kind of glory for you.
I'm so thankful.
You're welcome. You deserve it all, Rupal. And I started my journey in 1989, and I had very progressive parents. I was allowed to come to the US to study, and they completely supported me all the way. Mm-hmm. And when I came to campus, and this was what I was speaking to someone else today in the morning, that there was no other Indian girl in my batch at that point of time.
Okay.
So I had to live with different nationalities, and I think that was a great thing because you learn a lot from that as well. Yeah. So there were a lot of Indian boys, but there were no Indian girls. Of course, I got another girlfriend a term later. And it was a very enriching experience coming to University of New Haven all alone. And I always keep the Maxi Hall picture whenever I'm presenting because that's the first sight which I saw when I walked into the campus. Uh-huh. And that's like the slide which I like to, remember with nostalgia. So the 2 years that I was here was very enriching. I learned a lot. I had great professors. I did my MBA in marketing from the College of Business. Mm-hmm. And I had a great professor, Michael Kublin, under whom I did my graduate research assistantship, and he was amazing as well. Each professor, they never made you feel discriminated or never made you feel different, and they always helped you. And
even when I was coming here, I had like a lot of question in my mind, like and what kind of stuff behavior I'm gonna face. But one thing I realized after coming here, like it's so nice. Everyone over here, like they make you feel very comfortable that if you are in trouble you can discuss those things, so which is like so amazing.
Yeah. You have said very well, Rupal, and I believe as a woman or as a man, the discrimination starts with yourself. Yeah. If you start feeling that you're being discriminated, you'll always feel discriminated.
Exactly. I mean, the more you focus the pointers, those things gonna come across to you, right?
Absolutely. And nobody's even thinking about you. You're not so important that people are going to sit and talk about you. And people go around saying that. So when people ask me, were you discriminated? I'm like looking back, what do you mean? I never felt discriminated. it anytime, you know. So that's how it is. And after completing my MBA, and I think I slogged very hard for it because my parents had funded me, and I got a 4.0 and 4.0 GPA. But I've always chosen the road less traveled by. When it was very easy, 91, to stay back and, work, I chose to go back to India. Though I had aging parents as well, and I got a job from here from TCS, Tata Consultancy Services.
In University of United States.
Yes, I met him. I had written to a lot of companies back in India, and Dr. F.C. Kohli, who is the father of the software industry, he passed away 2 years back, who put India on the software map of the world. He interviewed me, or we had a talk actually. It was not an interview because I don't know what all I answered, and he gave, and within 24 hours I got my offer letter, and then I went back to India and started in Mumbai in Air India building office. I started my journey in TCS, where I had multiple roles, and as you know, TCS is such a global company.
Yes.
So that really helped to put all the learnings that I'd done at University of New Haven to put it in perspective in TCS.
Okay.
So for 11 years I worked in TCS, and then I moved to Wipro, and there I was there for about 16 years doing variety of roles. My last role was Global Health, Healthcare and Life Sciences, looking at a wide portfolio globally.
So, what made you to stick to University of New Haven? I mean, like obviously TCS and all, they are like such a big company. I mean, they are leading the market. You have worked like 11 years, and I must say that like these years when you work, like it become like a family and home. So from comfort zone coming out, like in this again come back to university. What made you to think stick to the University of New Haven?
Rupal, that's a very interesting question and a very good question. I always wanted to give back something to the university. And after 29 years of working, I think it was about 29, 30 years of working, I had taken a sabbatical, and I was in corporate throughout, and it was all running P&Ls, running large offices across the globe. So I had done it all, I'd seen it, done it all. And then I wanted to take a sabbatical, and at the peak of my career, I took a sabbatical from corporate life, and I wanted to find out what I want to do for myself. And my mother had also just passed away. And within 4 or 5 months, what happened, I was getting all these corporate calls. I didn't want to take them up. And I suddenly got a call from Dr. Stephen Kaplan, who was our president.
Okay.
And I was in touch with him, and I got a call at midnight, and he said, from tomorrow you're on. And I had so much of respect for him. I said, okay, but I know nothing of higher education. He said, doesn't matter, you're on. And that's how it started. And
okay. Did you ask him like what made you to think, all giving call and all, or you showed the kind of you want to work with them or something like that?
No, not really. It was just that he knew I was on a sabbatical, and he just called me and he said that, I think you'll be the best fit for this because you are an alum from University of New Haven, and we want you to head this for India and do it.
How was your reaction?
It was sort of incredulous, but at the same time, I respect Dr. Kaplan a lot, and I always felt he was like a mentor, so whatever he would have chosen for me wouldn't go wrong. So I banked on that, and I said, okay, from tomorrow I'm on. And I just started going to fairs. There was no handover, nothing, because they never had anything in India. And because I knew the university, I could start talking, and that's how I learned over the months.
Oh, wow, amazing. Now, my podcast says like the power of, knowledge. How do you define the power of knowledge?
I think power of knowledge, I would say, is also empowering yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So unless you empower yourself, you cannot imbibe knowledge or you cannot give out knowledge. So as long as you feel you are empowered, you can do anything. You can conquer the world. Knowledge is all about empowerment.
And did you realize this the quote like in your work daily purpose? I mean, like you work on a regular basis, you meet people, so knowledge is something give you the confidence, give you the power, encouragement, like to do something. You feel like coming student, whoever is coming here, they should open for knowledge, they should open mind and then come here. What kind of messages you want to share like to students who are coming here, thinking of they are like in dilemma whether we should go for it or not?
Yeah, I think that every student will go through a dilemma. That's like natural. But if you've made up your mind to do something, you should stick to it and not sort of get waylaid by what others are saying. You should do your own research. You should be sort of steadfast in what you believe in. If your belief is not 100%, you can be easily swayed by what others say, right? So the students should think for themselves. Read up on themselves, do the research themselves, and see whether this particular university, like University of New Haven, is the right place for me. If I've got admission, yes, I should go there, and not be, sort of waylaid by what others are saying. And knowledge, being open-minded is very important, because unless you are ready to imbibe knowledge, otherwise you'll have a very closed mind. And that I see in many students as well. And I think we need to sort of let them know, make them aware that they should open up their minds. And sometimes you have certain predefined criteria, and you can sort of, you need to really break away from those barriers. Once you break your barriers, that's when knowledge comes in and it becomes powerful tool for you.
Yeah. Another one, when we have we are sitting in Connecticut right now, on one side we have Yale, New York University, right? Another side Boston. So I mean, how you want to say why they should come University of New Haven, or we have entire so many good universities as well. So what unique thing University of New Haven provide to students?
Yeah, that's an interesting and a very valid question, Rupal. See, when I passed out, University of New Haven was not that well known at all, right? But I held it as a badge of honor that I have passed out from University of New Haven. People used to ask me, where is it? I said, they said, oh, Yale, is it Yale? I said, no, it's next to Yale. We were founded on the Yale campus. But I never allowed that to belittle what I've learned from the university.
Yeah.
It's not about the tag, right? It's what the learnings that you have taken. And in my journey, which I have done in the last 4.5, 5 years, I have put university on a huge map up, that people want to come to University of New Haven. There was a time when people didn't know about University of New Haven. Since I joined, it's a 5x increase in number of students who want to come to University of New Haven and who have enrolled here. To answer your second question, Rupal, what is it unique about University of New Haven? Yes, there are the Ivy League colleges. Of course, you can go there if you get an admission, and that's great. You should go there. But how many percentage of people will get into Ivy League colleges? Secondly, what is it that University of New Haven offers? The courses that we offer, 44 STEM courses, I'm talking about graduate, 44 STEM courses, we have great professors, we have great faculty, we are close to New York, and we have a great career development center which really helps you to, get jobs later on, or helps you with your, OPT, CPT and stuff like that. Our tuition is not, very high compared to other universities. And I think the great experience that you get at University of New Haven, I think is unparalleled.
Also, what I have realized, when you work in be a part of big thing, you are a small part. And when you are join some company or some organization or any university, you have so much opportunity to do. And a startup, you have to do everything by yourself.
Absolutely.
And you learn so much. And the moment you go out in the market,
What's your worth?
Yeah, what to do, how to do, and when to do. All those things. And when you have those kind of knowledge, you empower yourself, you have so much confidence, right? So I feel being here, I have learned that you have this university provide you so much resources, and they can allow you you build. Now I'm building a Toastmaster club over here, which is so phenomenal. I am learning how to build the organization, which is I feel it's really incredible. It was wonderful. Now let's come to
Just add to it what you said, like a startup. I had 4,000, 5,000 people working for me when I left Wipro. And when I started here, I was just one person. So it was like a startup, what I started doing in India.
Yeah.
And that gives you the satisfaction, because you can chart your own way. You can, do whatever you want.
Find your own way. Create your own ways, and write your own story, which is one of the incredible thing, I mean, that's how like other people who are connected to you get inspired, see you, and then we also got inspired by someone. Like you are inspiring me a lot. That
Thank you,
look,
Rupal.
you have started from here, and now like so when I was reading your profile like on LinkedIn, I was like, oh my god, I mean, what kind of question I should come up with? It was so
Rupal, you're very
incredible.
generous.
So nice. But yeah, so you were saying about the startup and the way.
Yeah, so it was like a startup when I started doing, and not many students were coming to University of New Haven because they didn't know about it. So I had to create like a complete business plan that what am I going to target, how am I going to get the students, how do I ensure that they know about the right courses, have the right fit. The partners that we have, they should know about everything. So it was not easy. So it was just like a startup with a business plan, and I forged forward.
So like when any student comes here, they find a lot of problems. Like it's not only adjusting with the culture, but also the health issues they face. So sometimes I have seen like a lot of students, they are very afraid to talk with people. Like over here, they are not able to build the connection probably, and they just resist by themselves. Like okay, so what do you think? How these students should cope up, and what they supposed to do, especially when we talk about healthcare?
Okay, Rupal, I'm really surprised and a little sad to hear about this. In fall, what I did is I had a lot of pre-arrival events. I don't know if you had seen some of those in my LinkedIn post. And across 8 cities in India and one in Bangladesh, I had people who were accepted, and they came to these events. And me and Shruti, my colleague, we spoke to all of them. We left them alone for quite some time where they bonded with each other, found their own groups and stuff like that. But I do know that nothing prepares you for the culture shock when you come here, right? Nothing prepares you.
Yeah.
You can read about it, you can look at, have Zoom sessions. Nothing prepares you for
And
that.
every
right?
person is different.
Every person is different.
Yeah,
Some are
yeah.
introverts, some are extroverts. I have had a student coming and crying, and he went back the next day. I think it was in fall somewhere, because even in one day he was not willing to, sort of try and adjust or whatever. So. And even I went through it because I didn't, now the resources that you have, back then there were no many resources. I still remember sitting in one of the benches out there before I paid my fees, and I was thinking, should I pay it or not pay it, and go back. And that was my dilemma. I still remember for half an hour I sat there and I said, no, I can't let my parents down. I went and paid the fees, and I said, okay, now
Now it's gone.
Now it's gone, and I better, get to work and start studying. So I think everyone goes through that, but we have a healthcare services, and I think that's they're very open to have people come in there and ask questions. Why are they not doing it, Rupal? So that's my ask.
Okay.
So they should be going to the healthcare services, or we have buddy up systems. They should talk to people. Maybe I will also speak to Barbara, who has joined as the DI, vice president, to see, or Ophelia also, and see if we can have some sessions where it's a closed door session with a few people who, so that they're free to talk to each other. In a large group, some people are more not so open to talk about their problems.
So you mentioned like about like a student comes and cry, that they are in dilemma, what to do and all. How do you handle these kind of situations? Sitting there, like you might get call, or like whenever you are here, they come to you. Oh my God, like this is a person who we have seen and convinced us like to be here.
So if they call me, then I put them on to someone in graduate admissions, Abby and all are there, so their team looks at it. So here it happened last time when I was in fall, a student, and he was not saying what the real problem is, but I think after a few days he sort of got it sorted out. So,
okay. Yeah, I mean, like I feel emotional and mental health is something which need to address, and student need to be open and need to that come with the open mind in the University of New Haven, and that's all, like, and meet everyone, participate in every event.
Absolutely.
And the more you communicate, more you meet people, you're gonna get to know different personality. That's how, like, and OGISL, I know, like I have spoke to Owen also, he was also suggesting like I want student to come to the event. We have like so many stuff, like and students are not aware, so it was like yeah, it was kind of information which I thought to drag the attention of students, that like we have a different kind of departments, and whenever you feel uncomfortable, whenever go to OGISL, we have a maxi, lot of like professors and students are here. You just need to talk to someone like Ranjana. She keeps coming here, see, meet students and check back like me, like whenever I see she always check back to me, like, are you okay, are you fine? So these guys always like give you back, and it's always amazing. Would you like to say something to the students, Ranjana?
Oh, thank you, Rupal. Yeah, I'll just say to the students, so over here, a warm welcome to you. You'll have an incredible, how many semesters are left. Rupal is a shining example of how she has made her, worth felt in the university. She's so bubbly, participates in everything. You don't have to participate in every event, but try to be as much as you can participate in the things that you like to do. Make new friends. Don't stay in your own coterie all the time. Don't speak your local language. Try and mix around with people, mix with the professors, mix with faculty, mix with anyone, and talk about mental health issues. A big thing. If you feel low or you feel depressed, please reach out for help. That's very important, and we have all the resources to help you at University of New Haven.
And last question before I leave you, would you like to talk about the academic collaboration with the industry, something about that, how it is important and how University of New Haven is looking at that angle?
Yeah, when I was here, we didn't have those kind of collaborations going on. That was a long time back. But nowadays, you have seen the Career Development Center, even the Pompey College of Business, the engineering, TCOE, all of them have lot of collaborations with different industries and businesses. And you should make the most of it. Speak to your professors and see which are your areas which you would like to, delve more on, or have the advantage of the collaborations, and you can learn a lot from there.
So with this, I would like to say bye with Ranjana, and next time we will see a new personality with the new thought and vision. Till then, thank you so much. Tata, bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.